Weirdos at home. Thank y'all for joining us today. We have two very special guests that I'm super excited about. Huge get. I can't believe they have the time of day for us.
Can we tell the story of how this happened?
Let's introduce them first.
Please.
Little Mike, FunnyBone from Mike Bone Music.
Reservation Dogs, a little hit show on FX.
You might have heard of it. I know we talked about it in depth.
Oh, we binged it.
Yes, we binged it very quickly. But yeah, how are you guys?
Blessed. Thank you for asking. Just staying busy.
That's right. Keep that hustle up, man.
Ain't that the truth? We see y'all everywhere. I follow y'all, and y'all are constantly posting, constantly in new places.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is how this happened. I went to bed early on a Friday. May have had too many. Went to bed early. Wake up Saturday morning. Tara's like, "Guess who's coming on the podcast?" And I was like, "Get the fuck out! No way!" She's like, "Yeah, it's native stuff, guys."
They got a late night DM from me. They're like, "Who the hell?" So we appreciate you guys, especially for the community. You guys are such a big presence, and
I mean, very much
role models,
like cult hero status going on these days.
A lot of my family's very excited for this show. So you guys, are y'all in Oklahoma City right now?
Yeah, we are in OKC, born and raised. This is home right here.
And are y'all filming right now on this upcoming season, or is it wrapped?
We are filming, so we're going back and forth to filming.
Where are they filming at?
That's classified.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, stay professional.
It just is in the Tulsa area.
Nice.
I don't want to cause
I'm not going to blow up anybody's spot. So born and raised at OKC, you're Pawnee and Choctaw, right?
Pawnee over here, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
You are Lakota.
Lakota Sioux. We're fellow Plains cousins.
And I'm plain ass white.
And he's plain ass white. We got to watch, actually, we were doing some show prep, and we actually watched y'all's doc. Looked over but not overlooked.
Oh, such a great doc.
We loved it. It was really
cool. I could talk your ears off about that. The story about the school cop grabbing you and taking you to, man, dude, I can't tell you how hard. If I'm so lucky I was as fat as I was in high school, the same thing would have happened to me. I mean, that was balls. I mean, do I want to?
Yeah, I was a hard-headed little kid. And did you guys cry?
I got emotional. It had nerve with me.
I got a little emotional because it just reminds me a lot of my family. It reminds me a lot of people that I know growing up. And I'm down in Austin. I've been here for a while, so I've been urbanized for a long time. But I go back to the Pine Ridge Reservation all the time, and I have a bunch of family in Oklahoma City, so I'm always running around there too. And I'm like, I know these guys. I feel like
is your cousin that runs the museum?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. But definitely we noticed in that doc growing up, like hip hop was a big influence on y'all growing up. And y'all obviously took that on to the next level and became artists yourself. Who were your influences growing up? Who were y'all listening to?
Michael Jackson was one big influence. MC Hammer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, before we started listening to spiritual music, I was listening to like anybody that screams, so like Onyx.
Okay.
Wow.
All the hair metal stuff. James Brown.
Yeah.
If it sounded like it was screaming, I was listening to it. So DMX, Busta Rhymes, Mystical.
Hell yeah.
So y'all named a lot of showmen. I think is that where y'all kind of got this showmanship vibe?
So I think so. We kind of like based our stage presence off of those, those legendary entertainers. And so
hey, that's the word. I turned to Tara about 4 or 5 times watching you guys live in different performances, going like, these guys are just entertainers. They're just showmen.
Yeah.
Like I love the swag, just the attitude of like, oh, we're putting on a show. Sit down. You get up when we tell you to. I mean, y'all at the Thunder game, how exhilarating was it playing? What was it, like halftime at the Thunder game?
It was a intermission. I don't think it wasn't the full halftime. They didn't give us the full 12 minutes, but like you said, we gave them a full show.
Oh
We
man,
did
y'all did.
5 minute show.
Man, it
It
was
was a full
great, man.
concert in
And,
5
to
minutes.
see you guys off to the side, getting pumped up, getting in the zone. Oh, it was great. As a really bad stand-up comedy in a past life comedian, I know that feeling, but I never got to rock a full NBA arena the way you guys did.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, had them on their feet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And y'all
We
are pretty
did,
active in like the community up there with performances. I heard through family. So listeners, if you haven't heard, there's a brand new museum in Oklahoma City, the First Americans Museum. I have some family members that help run that. They do promotions, they do events there. And so they sent me an invite for when you guys performed there, and I couldn't make it that weekend. I was so upset, but I mean, we've seen you there. We've seen you at the basketball game. I think the hockey game too. And
AGT.
Oh yeah,
dude. You know how hard I was so impressed. You guys had Howie Mandel falling out of his chair laughing. I was like, these guys are too good.
Yeah, we tried.
We tried.
That's all.
So how did y'all get involved with America's Got Talent? How'd that go down?
Man, they called us. And
Really?
they called us and said they saw a video on YouTube and they wanted us on the show. But 2 years before that, we actually auditioned. We drove all the way down to Texas and auditioned. We waited in line all day.
Oh.
And this is not the televised audition. This is just the no-name judges.
That'll call, yeah.
Who tell you if they want you on the show or not. And they said they don't want us on the show. They ain't looking for rappers. They said they're not looking for rap. So when they called us 2 years later, they said, hey, we want you on the show. We're like, y'all ain't looking for rappers.
I like that.
That's not what I heard.
But with it, no. They called back and like, no, we really want you guys on the show. We want you to come audition. We're like, no thanks, click, because we don't want to waste our time.
Right.
For them. No. And they kept calling back and said, okay, we told them, if you, we're like, what makes you want us on the show? They were like, we saw the video on YouTube. We're like, okay, we'll take that and use that as an audition.
Okay. And
they took it and
like basically y'all were like, we're not coming to try out again. You either put us on or we're not coming. Dude,
Right.
You guys are gangster. That is badass. You're like, I'm sorry, who is this? No, I don't think so. That's awesome, man. I had to feel so good, right? Them chasing y'all after getting turned down.
Well, I mean, it was because what we went through, having to, like, we showed up at 9 a.m. to wait until like 7 in the daytime, and all they gave us was like some rinky-dink cookies and sandwiches and Snapple, and we were just like waiting there the whole time, and we was energized and everything from 9 till 3. After that, we was like, we was dead. We was like ready to just. I was like, I need a steak.
Yeah, this trail mix ain't doing it.
Then they call us in there, and we're like, we're already drained from waiting, and we're just like, had no energy. I thought the ending clinic was bad. We trained all our life for this.
Yeah. Waiting and mistreatment.
But like,
yeah,
it was just like when we got in there was like no energy, and we really tried to do it our best, and they had no radio, so we had to do it a cappella.
Oh my
and
God,
so we was
gosh. Come on.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
it was kind of weird. It was awkward, but we did our thing. And for being drained, I think we did a good job. Drained with no music drained and no music.
Starving.
And we did it, and then they call us back later, and we were thinking, oh, they watched the clip because they filmed us while we were doing it. They're like, oh, they watched that again, and we thought, let's have them on the show. But we was like, nah, we good. But we good on that waiting stuff. Yeah.
I love that, man.
That's
the crazy thing is the video they saw that 2 years later that they watched was Welcome to Oklahoma, which is one of our music videos. It's a slow riding type song.
Oh, sure.
It's not a performance track. It's not something we would have picked.
Really?
We would have picked that to be like, oh, we need these guys on the show, Yeah. So when we heard that's the video they saw, we like, oh, Oh, they finna get it.
They don't even know
We
what's
gave
about
money
to
and
happen.
blew their mind.
Isn't that kind of the thing? Like more often you learn in show business where it's sometimes the thing you least expected to get you in the door, gets you in the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you thought like, well, they're not, it won't be that. And then the thing that they see is you guys going like, that's what made you call us?
But thank God.
Worked out.
You guys didn't look nervous at all. And I know like you have a stacked judges table sitting in front of you.
Howard Stern.
When he saw Howard Stern, he was like, "Oh my God!"
I used to be in Shock Jock Radio back in the day. We beat Stern, by the way.
Crazy thing is, on America's Got Talent, we came out twice. Oh yeah. If you watch close, we run out twice because the first time when Nick Cannon is standing beside us, you can see the stage. There's a microphone. There's a mic stand out there.
Okay.
And they had to move that because we didn't ask for no mic stand. I did this little thing where like the mic is too high to grab, and I was like, ugh.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that kind of entertained the crowd, and they were like, "Let's do that again." That was not funny.
Back to one, Joe.
Back to one.
I think the crowd yelled even louder for the second time we ran out. So.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That energy had to be amazing in that room.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Awesome.
It was really nice. It was a small room.
Really?
We walked out, like the crowd sounded like, and then we walked out there, we're like, high school theater.
That's so funny.
That TV magic.
Oh, that TV magic.
10 times
it made
bigger.
me look like a cop. No, the thing that was so fascinating to me, guys, is you got Howard Stern up there, who's interviewed just about everybody ever on the planet. You got Howie Mandel, just one of the classic 80s comics, 90s, had a cartoon about his childhood.
Yeah.
And then you have Heidi Klum. Okay, no, it's okay. I thought I just missed something. I was like, and Heidi Klum.
Yeah, okay. I had a crush on Scary Spice when I was younger, but
yeah, Mel B.
Is that who that was? Mel B was the other host?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had a crush on her too.
Girl, tell me what you got.
Say hello to Eddie Murphy for us, please, Mel.
Oh man, so America's Got Talent, you go on that show, y'all make it to Vegas. So then after that show kind of came and went, how did that lead to Reservation Dogs?
Well, okay, so like I will say this. They had us acting on there and we didn't know America's Got Talent was acting.
Yeah.
Like, where they would ask us a question, we would answer and they'd be like, okay, say this.
Oh, whoa.
Really?
Yeah, we looked at each other like, because we fans of the show. So we was like, oh, this is going to be good. They're going to see the real us.
Yeah.
And they want us to fake an answer. Or like, acting was not on the contract. Yeah, so I'm like, especially when we went to Vegas, it was even worse. Cause like,
really?
They were, yes. Yeah, they were like, cause when we were doing it in Austin, or what was it, Texas? Texas.
Oh, you were in San Antonio, right?
Yeah, San Antonio. When we was doing it in San Antonio, they were just trying to shorten our answers. And in Vegas, they were like, they had a whole plot going on. They were like, we're gonna film you at the bar, we're gonna film you at the casino. And we're like, we don't drink and we don't gamble. And I was like, they're probably
guys, I've got you covered.
That's wild.
That's crazy to hear.
That's what a lot of people don't realize. We wanted to get kicked off because going through would have meant we'd be locked under a thick contract.
Yeah.
For years. And when AGT decided to kick us off in Vegas, they tried to, like he said, they tried to make it look like we went to Vegas and just started wilding out.
Oh, dude. Oh,
like he said, we don't drink, we don't gamble. So we're like, it was like, what would you do if you was in Vegas? It was like, sell CDs.
Hit the pool, sell CDs. Hey, I'm just like, fired up to hear you guys sticking to your guns because it's so easy to get put in that position and they some PA's like, read this, and you're like, okay, and for you guys to be like, no, that's not us.
No, we not us, man. We looked through it. We're native. We learned.
Yeah, I was just about to say you can't
Read that
give
paperwork.
us shoddy paperwork anymore.
It was
read it.
It was when the PA walked in the room with the headdress. You guys were like, I don't think
I'm
we're
out
good.
of here.
Like, this is just standard. Sign it here. Sign it here. We're like, no, hold on.
Y'all are some damn businessmen.
You're trying to hide something. Let me call my manager real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did the opportunity for Reservation Dogs come y'all's way? What did that look like for y'all?
Due to the COVID-19.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, COVID shut down a lot of our tour dates. Well, all of our tour dates. Shut down all our tour, and Pockets was
Yeah.
definitely. So about like 6 months in, we were just like, we need something. This ain't working. We started trying to go online, trying to design a whole bunch of merch, which if you go to our website, mybonemedia.com,
We need some of those.
it's a lot of merch. Yeah, all kinds of. So we were trying to like stay afloat.
Did y'all get wild with the merch? It's like y'all got, hell yeah.
We got leggings, we got
Damn.
bed sheets, backpacks, pillows. We got curtains. I didn't even know we had curtains.
That is so native.
Yeah,
When you go to a powwow and you go to somebody's booth,
Oh, let me get my Lakers
it's
shorts.
not just t-shirts, it's shorts, it's coffee
Where you brought those
mugs,
Lakers shorts?
You can bead anything and sell it as anything, and that's what I love.
Yeah, so and then our manager hit us up toward the end of the year and was like, yo, they're doing like a casting call, and some lady hit me up and said y'all should try out for it, and we're like, cool. And so shout out to Mid Thunder for hitting up our manager. Yes. And they were looking for twin brothers that
But y'all are 5 years apart.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, just for people watching at home, we didn't know.
Yeah, we play twins pretty well, I guess. But like, you know, we tried, we did the script reading that they had for the characters, and then we sent it in. And and the characters are supposed to be like really young. Yeah. So like we were a little older than what we are, but we were like, yeah, whatever, we'll do it and just send it to them, and it'll be just something that we just did. And they called us up and was like, you're exactly what we're looking for. Wow. We did not think it was gonna be that big. And once Disney picked it up, and then it got a bunch of sponsors, and I mean, it just took off. And it took off so fast. We're like, cause when we were shooting it, it wasn't, I don't think it was picked up by anyone.
Really?
And like the first episode, and you know, we were just doing it and having fun, and we were like, oh, this is gonna be cool. This is a nice little short movie. And then they called us later and they were like, oh, we pitched it to some people, and Disney and Hulu picked it up. So we're like, all right, cool, yeah.
Man.
Well, I mean, y'all just, I don't know how big the part was when they presented it to y'all, but
y'all ran with it.
It makes me feel like y'all kind of
blossomed into it.
Because you guys are everywhere on that show. Y'all kind of play like
the comedic relief a little bit.
The comedic relief, and then also like to move the story along. Y'all
almost
kind
like
of pop
exposition,
and then we move on. And I don't know, y'all just steal
really,
the scene.
It's a really great storytelling device to where you have to have these guys show up and be like, let's move the story along, guys.
Yeah.
Here's our funny bit, and let's move it along.
But what a great opportunity for not only you guys, but there's just so much native talent on that show that I feel haven't really had an outlet, haven't really had an opportunity to like have their face out there.
Creates.
Yeah. I love it. Obviously, he's gotten into it, so we got him on board.
I was hooked quick.
And for those of y'all, if y'all aren't watching it, you should stream it on Hulu. I think season 2 comes out in early August.
Oh, look at me! I'm on CW. I'm over here hustling on CW. I have no idea. But these guys, they steal every scene they're in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, August 3rd is the season premiere. 2 premiere. Yes, it's coming out. Don't miss it. If you have not watched it yet, binge watch it.
It's such an easy show to binge.
You know, I'm trying to compare to it's almost like it's like Oklahoma's Breakfast Club kind of. Like it's like I'm trying to think what to compare it to. If you didn't know anything about the show and you're just regular, boring, plain white like I am, and you want to get somebody into it. Luckily, Tara has brought me out of boring white corporate culture. Brought me over to the res like Marlon Brando in the 70s over here.
He's practically a brother. So
That's cool.
you guys seem pretty authentic to your characters. Did they write all that dialogue for you, or do y'all get to ad lib?
I feel like they made the part specifically for us because we almost playing the res version of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's exactly who we are if we were from the Reds.
Right.
And I mean, and if we were twins, I guess.
Right.
Well, it's the perfect fit, and you guys do so well. I'm excited to see y'all in the next season.
Oh man.
Another thing we noticed, we were kind of rewatching a couple episodes this morning. The score and the soundtrack on that show is killer.
I think that's a through line with Taika Project.
And how do y'all feel? I mean, y'all are the musicians here. Like, are y'all loving the vibe?
Yes. Yeah, they use a couple of our songs up in there. The songs that we rap are actually from older albums that we've done. So like the pop.
How does that happen? You guys submit that to Taika, or he goes like, "You guys got something"?
Yeah, Sterling and Taika, they both really want to incorporate indigenous
everything. Yeah,
everything. So I think a big shout out to them for incorporating our music.
Boy, y'all got Sterling and Taika head over heels in love with y'all. I'll tell y'all what, man, it's so exciting.
I bet it's a fun set environment, fun set life.
Yeah, everybody's. I think even Stinjati, what's his name on the show,
Punkin Lusty.
Yeah, he wrote that song for him, Greasy Fried Bread. I think that was a mocking our song, Fried Bread Snacking. Because if you go watch our song,
oh man, that's so hilarious. And so did he wrote that for the show?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
Little
what's funny is
the fan service, yeah.
They had him performing at a wellness event, and he was supposed to do his fried bread song. I was like,
yo, that fried bread, I knocked out.
Yeah, he never had fried bread. I made him some, and he just went straight to sleep. Just knocked him out. I was like, you can't hang. You can't hang.
And I was like, yo, that happened to us. Like, we performed fried bread at a wellness event.
Oh, for real? That's y'all's story?
See, I told you. What I've been telling him, I was like, this feels like a documentary almost. Like, I know these characters, I know these people, I know this system, and like, it just makes me so happy, and I laugh so hard because it's just, my dad, who's passed, but he would love this show.
He was they call him the chief, guys. He was idolized around here.
Oh man. Well, we're gonna wrap up. We only got you guys for a couple more minutes, but we have one good question. What's like a dream project you haven't done yet?
Or if you guys woke up tomorrow and it was up to you, what's the dream right now? Because you guys are on the cusp of rocking that fucking red carpet every goddamn season. So what would it be tomorrow morning?
Big budget movie.
Yes.
With a big, like, iconic actor, and not only would I want to be a part of it, but I would want like our music to be the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So he would want to be a Marvel movie, like Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, like we could fight with
y'all would be perfect.
Yes. We can fight with Rocket and be like, yo.
Yes. Oh my God, they're writing bits over here. Every time they write bits, it ends up in a Taika project. If only you guys knew someone who directed Marvel movies.
Rocket, we the same size. It's a fair fight.
I know. Y'all don't even need to do any CGI or anything. You guys are good to go. No FX.
I tell you what, I think their level of secrecy is amazing that they're not telling us if they're in Thor: Love and Thunder.
They're all wink.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, no. And we can't tell y'all if we get killed off by Bigfoot or not.
Okay. You heard it here first, people. We gotta wait.
Y'all gonna make me cry, guys.
Well, speaking of Oklahoma City, we are actually coming up there next weekend, and it's been a long time for both of us. What's like the one place in OKC we should get some like dinner, lunch, something we have to see while we're up there?
Also, what time are you meeting us? Okay, so like our favorite place is Off the Hook. Off the Hook and that's like a seafood joint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's us.
And then there's the Loaded Bowl for the vegans.
Okay, you vegan?
We flexitarian. We bounce back and forth.
Flexitarian, I like that. I'm stealing that. Flexitarian.
So there's that. Loaded Bowl's real nice. What else? The museum, the First Americans Museum has a restaurant on the inside. It's called the 39th.
I heard. I wanted to go to their wild onion dinner, but I couldn't make it up there. But it looked so good. I have family, Kim Rodriguez and Shoshana Wasserman over at FAM. Hi guys. They've been working so hard on that place, and it's beautiful and
Did your sister go to school with Sterling?
gorgeous and needed. Yeah. So we're gonna have to check that out.
Oh, the place in Tulsa is real nice that we just found out about. It's called Native. It's NTV, I think. NTV. I got a picture. Hold on, I got it. But NATV, and that place is dope. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
very cool. Very cool. Guys,
and we're doing
it's all traditional native food in there.
yes, and we're doing a food review on it. It's
Oh,
gonna be coming
nice.
out. So
Comes out on Hulu.
Oh, good. Hell yeah.
Nice.
So we'll take you guys out when you guys get down to Austin.
Yeah, if y'all ever make it down here, hit us up.
So we'll show you some hipsters riding scooters on the street.
It's a mess down
That's our
here.
number one export.
Well, this time just flew by.
This is so much
because
fun,
You guys
guys.
are so much fun. But
yeah.
thank you again for joining us, guys out there. Check out Reservation
Guys, when the
Dogs.
season gets closer, will you guys come back and we could get more into Res Dogs?
Let's do it.
Oh,
Hell
nice.
yes.
Their documentary, Looked
Plug
Over
it.
But Not Overlooked, YouTube. It was just sitting right there waiting for me. It was so good. Check it out.
MyBoneMedia.com for all the links to everything.
We'll share all that.
We will share all that for y'all. Any upcoming things y'all want to plug or any appearances y'all want us to know about?
Yes, we are booking all kinds of events, concerts, speaking engagements. But we will not start posting about it till after we're done filming the
Right.
second season.
Can't get in trouble on that social media.
Plus we want to make sure we lock all the details out.
Sure,
Yeah.
right.
As we learn, they are businessmen first.
No, these guys, if you take anything away from this episode, it's that these two are the most professional businessmen, maybe in the
Yes.
industry. I'm sorry, who is this? Howard Stern? Yeah, I don't think so. Call back.
All right, guys. Well, awesome meeting you.
It's great
Thank
to meet you
so
guys, man.
much. And you guys have a great rest of
My
your week.
bone, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.